Hello everyone, it is Brian here of the amazing YouTube enthusiast of This Is What Brian Thinks Adventures. I am hereby to provide a live special closing to 2024 update that will be coming up this Tuesday, December 31st, this New Year's Eve, on the last day of this year, 2024, and talk about the amazing positive highlights of what has been going on over this past year, 2024. Are you ready to hear it, everybody? You are? Fantastic. Let's get started. This last year, 2024, was absolutely amazing. I have posted so many YouTube videos of my bus trips, LRT trips on the Valley Line, the Capital and Metro Line this very past year. And most of all, we got to see some amazing movies over this past year as well, including, aside from Migration, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom last January last year, we also saw Wonka, Madame Web, and we also saw other movies too last spring, and also we got to see the Garfield movie at the beginning of last June, this past year, 7 months ago. And that's not all, everybody. I also accomplished my second season in AS1 All-Stars 1 Special Olympics 5-pin bowling in March of last spring of last year. Went from an average from 109 points to 19 points higher to a new average 128 points to double 314 points and single 185 points. And that's not all, everybody. Since the end of my second season last year, I have been averaging quite a bit with 5-pin and 10-pin for extra bowling practices. And this very past year, I also went down to Calgary a couple times this past July and August, this past summer, this year, 2024. And before I get into that, I got to go bike riding, got to go swimming at Queen Elizabeth Outdoor Pool and the Oliver Outdoor Pool a couple times this past summer before I went to Calgary for 2 days this past August. Before that, I also did a lot of amazing things too. And also, I celebrated my 31st birthday in May of last spring, 7.5 months ago, at Bonnie Doon Bowling Lanes. It was a lot of fun, and also attended my friend Elisa's birthday party, and also attended my friend Daniel's graduation when he graduated from NAIT from mechanical engineering. Most of all, everybody, I am also very pleased to say this very past year has gone by very quickly, and I have posted so many YouTube videos of various ETS buses, Strathcona County buses, Calgary Transit buses, and various elevators, including one of the ST160 LRT trains on the Blue Line and the S200 on the Red Line, and on Calgary Transit on the C Train LRT this past August, this past summer. And that's not all, ladies and gents. Last summer, in 2024, this very past year, I went bike riding, I did extra bowling practice at Bonnie Doon Bowling Lanes in between, and also posted YouTube videos of the Rapid Express bus route of 500X Metals Express, as well as 500X Downtown Express multiple times. I use that bus route very frequently during the weekdays, and also use the ETS Valley Line LRT from the downtown area, 102nd Street, the Terminus Station, the financial district outside Edmonton City Centre, as well as Churchill Connector outside the Churchill Capital Metro Line LRT station as well, for Special Olympics bowling to Bonnie Doon Station, since the 500X doesn't run during the weekends except during the weekdays, aside from stat holidays. But most of all, everybody, I got to meet a lot of new friends this past year, and also very pleased to tell each as well as every one of you, I also went to K-Days a few times this past July, this past summer, this year as well, and also had a very wonderful time seeing the Brass Tactics 3 times this past summer, last July, this past year as well. I saw the Brass Tactics at the Alberta Legislature, and we also attended the Edmonton Riverhawks baseball game, also featured Rockzilla, and also, that's not all too. Last Canada Day, at the beginning of last July of last summer, I also went to the annual Canada Day pancake breakfast at Alberta Legislature. Also met Mayor Amarjeet Sohi, and it was a lot of fun. And also did a retake of some of the elevators of the Coney Traction elevators of Art Gallery of Alberta, including the ThyssenKrupp Northern Traction elevators at the Edmonton Federal Building Visitor Center. At the same time, doing the Legislative Assembly tour at Alberta Legislature this past summer. It was absolutely a lot of fun, and also did an amazing YouTube video of the brass tactics at the Alberta Legislature and also at the Remax Center of the Edmonton Riverhawks. They're also on my YouTube channel of under This Is What Brian Thinks Adventures. I would recommend you check it out. I also met YG Ventures Lincoln at the Edmonton Riverhawks baseball this past summer too, who's also on Instagram as well as YouTube. And most of all, everybody, I'm also very pleased to say we also got to see Deadpool and Wolverine this past July. But before that, I also went to the Street Performance Festival before and after I went to Calgary for my one-day Stampede vacation trip this past July, and also went to the Taste of Edmonton and K-Days a couple times during this past July last summer, and also got a chance to go see my friend Joel during my 2-day vacation trip in Calgary early second week this very past August, 5 months ago, this past summer in August 2024. It was a lot of fun. We got to catch up, had supper at Milestones. Before that, you may as well know, I also did post some amazing YouTube videos of my bus trip and C-Train LRT trip adventure on Calgary Transit a couple times during my 2 trips to Calgary this past summer as well, where I filmed Route 19 Sunridge, including 19 Dalhousie Station in Northeast Calgary a couple times this past summer. And most of all, I'm also very pleased to say, even though I didn't get to attend the Heritage Festival last August because it was canceled due to the severe thunderstorm damage last summer in 2024, but on the very positive side, I had a very wonderful time visiting Calgary for 2 days. I got a chance to make YouTube videos of some amazing Calgary bus trip content on Calgary Transit, featuring the LRTC trains of Calgary Transit, both the blue line and the red line. That's also on my YouTube channel as well. And that's not all too, folks. I have also came across some amazing elevator trip videos on my 2-day trip in Calgary this past August as well. But before that, when I was in Calgary for my 1-day trip for Calgary Stampede, I did a retake of the ThyssenKrupp Northern high-speed rocket traction elevators of 8th Avenue Place in the downtown Calgary, including the modernized Otis mod by Venture West Traction Parkade elevators at the Calgary Tower Parkade as well. It was a lot of fun, and I had a great time attending the Stampede and got to look at the Stampede grounds, and I got to see the BMO Center in Calgary. It actually got expanded too. It was very beautiful. It was a lot of fun. And most of all, everybody, you may as well know I filmed the Red Arrow bus as well. And more importantly, everybody, I got to Calgary safely and had a great time visiting friends a couple times this past summer. It was absolutely a lot of fun. And I also, not only I attended the Taste of Edmonton K-Days and a couple times this past July, but also after my 2-day trip visiting Calgary this past August, I went to the Edmonton Fringe Festival, International Fringe Festival this past August, this past summer. It was a lot of fun. It was an amazing highlight of this summer of this past year, 2024. And this past fall, 4.5 months ago in September, I also got to attend the Greater Edmonton Model Train Show at Millennium Place in Sherwood Park, and also my mom, my stepdad, and I, we also got to attend the Comic Con Expo at the Comic Con and Edmonton Expo Center in Northlands this year as well. It was a lot of fun. We had a great time. And I also met the actress of the Disney movie, The Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea, Little Mermaid Ariel's Beginning, Jodie Benson as well. And that's not all, everybody. I also we also got to see the new Beetlejuice movie called Beetlejuice 2 on the last week of September this year, 4 months ago as well. It was a lot of fun. And most of all, at the beginning of October, 2 months ago, almost 3 months ago, 4 months ago, my mom and we got to see the new DreamWorks movie, The Wild Robot, at Landmark Theatres 9 at Edmonton City Centre. Also have been putting in some extra bowling practices too since before, as well as after the start of my third season in Special Olympics bowling with my participation in both AS1 All-Stars 1 Special Olympics 5-pin bowling at Bonnie Doon Bowling Lanes, as well as the Special Olympics 10-pin bowling I began this year as well. And you may as well know I have very progressively have been averaging quite a bit too since before, as well as after the start of my third season in my participation with the AS1 All-Stars 1 Special Olympics 5-pin bowling at Bonnie Doon Bowling Lanes, as well as Special Olympics 10-pin bowling at the Gateway Entertainment Centre Gateway Bowling Lanes this year as well. It's been going very well the first 3 months of the 2024-2025 Special Olympics bowling season since my participation in my third year with Special Olympics bowling began this year. In fact, I am very proud and very pleased to announce, everybody, my first 3 months of my participation in my third year in Special Olympics bowling in both AS1 All-Stars 1 Special Olympics 5-pin bowling as well as Special Olympics 10-pin bowling has been going very well. I'm very proud and very pleased to announce, everybody, on the first week, Sunday, January 5th of this year, 2025, I begin my 4th month of my third season in AS1 All-Stars 1 Special Olympics 5-pin bowling at Bonnie Doon Bowling Lanes as well. And also looking forward to starting my 4th month of the Special Olympics 10-pin bowling at Gateway Entertainment Centre between Saturday, January 11th, Saturday, January 25th. And also looking forward to the rest of my third season in Special Olympics 5-pin bowling at Bonnie Doon Bowling Lanes between Sunday, January 5th, January 12th, and January 26th. And then my 5th month in Special Olympics 5-pin bowling at Bonnie Doon Bowling Lanes between Sunday, February 9th, Sunday, February 23rd, before as well as after Family Day long weekend, including my 5th month of the Special Olympics 10-pin bowling at Gateway Entertainment Centre Gateway Bowling Lanes on Saturday, February 22nd, followed by my 6th month in Special Olympics 10-pin bowling between Saturday, March 1st, Saturday, March 15th, 7th month in the Special Olympics 10-pin bowling between Saturday, April 12th, Saturday, April 26th, and my last day, 8th month in the Special Olympics 10-pin bowling season, Saturday, May 3rd as well. Lots of excitement is up in the air. But most of all, everybody, 2024 has been absolutely amazing this very past year. We also got to see one of the new Disney movies of all, just before Christmas this year. We got to see Moana 2. And before that, my mom, my stepdad, and I, after Thanksgiving long weekend in the fall in October, this fall of 2024, we got to see Transformers 1 at Landmark Cinemas in Tamarack. And we also saw Venom: The Last Dance as well. It was very amazing as well. And November last month and a half ago, my mom and we saw the red one. And then a few weeks before, at the beginning of this December, my mom, my stepdad, and we saw Moana 2, the new Disney movie. It was absolutely amazing, absolutely off the charts. In fact, we got to see the Christmas train in Old Strathcona before Christmas and New Year's drew near. And also, that's not all. We saw the movie Wicked at Landmark Theatres 9 at Edmonton City Centre very recently as well. It was absolutely amazing. It was an amazing movie. I would highly recommend you check it out. That's not all, everybody. I'm very pleased to announce this New Year's Day, on the first day of this year, 2025, on New Year's Day, January 1st, we're looking forward to seeing the new Disney movie, Mufasa, and I'm very excited to see what the new movie, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, looks like as well. They also have some very positive reviews as well, and I'm very excited to watch the new Disney movie Mufasa the Lion King, as well as the new movie Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I'm looking forward to seeing what those movies will look like. Now, here's the very positive thing. I am very proud and very pleased to say, everybody, since the start of my third season in Special Olympics bowling and my participation in Special Olympics 5-pin bowling at Bonnie Doon Bowling Lanes, as well as Special Olympics 10-pin bowling at Gateway Entertainment Center Gateway Bowling Lanes since the start of this fall 2024 and this winter 2024-2025. Our coaches in both AS1 All-Stars 1 Special Olympics 5-pin bowling as well as Special Olympics 10-pin bowling at Gateway Entertainment Center Gateway Bowling Lanes, aside from Bonnie Doon Bowling Lanes, are very impressed with the amazing performances I have been doing very well this year. And I'm so very excited to say, as we wrap up the last day of this year, 2024, I would love to say, everybody, please stay tuned for live January 2025 update. And also, please stay tuned for a live Welcome to 2025 update. It'll also be on separate live YouTube videos for this New Year's Day of this year as well. So please stay tuned for that as well. And before we close off this special closing to 2024 update, ladies and gentlemen, this very past year, I also had posted YouTube videos of the new ETS buses 2024 New Flyer Excelsior 40-foot low floor buses on 705 Southgate this past Thanksgiving Monday, October 14th of this year, 2024. And most of all, everybody, it's very amazing. And those new buses are absolutely amazing. They got American seating and USB charging devices for people to charge their tablets, iPads, phones, and Google Pixel 7s. But you know, everybody, you may as well know 2024 was an absolute amazing year. And I am very excited to say, as we close off this live special closing, the 2024 update, ladies and gentlemen, I am very pleased to say I have been posting so many YouTube videos in between my work schedule at Loblaw City Market in Ice District, as well as my Special Olympics 5-pin bowling schedule at Bonnie Doon Bowling Lanes, as well as Special Olympics 10-pin bowling schedule as well. I'm very excited to tell each as well as every one of you. I also got an email from the Special Olympics just before the end of this year, 2024, June year as well, about the Special Olympics ambassador as well. And you may as well know, I'm also looking forward to signing the link too and signing the application and the questions. And very excited to tell each as well as every one of you. In November, a month and a half ago, this fall 2024, this year, I was given 2 double turkey strike cards, 3 strikes in frame 10. When I made 215 points, as well as 170 points as well. In fact, you may as well know, I am very pleased to say my new average this year for this year's 2024-2025 Special Olympics bowling season this year so far, everyone, I have passed 128 points, gone to over 168 points, 173 points, a new average, 174 points as well. And I would love to say each as well as every one of you, ladies and gentlemen, and various YouTubers out there, thank you again for this special closing to 2024 update, ladies and gentlemen. Happy New Year's Eve, everybody. All the best for this year, 2025. And please stay tuned for live January 2025 update and a separate video of the live Welcome to 2025 update. Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you again for this live special closing to 2024 update, premiering New Year's Eve, December 31st, 2024, this upcoming Tuesday. Happy New Year, everyone, from the amazing YouTube enthusiast of This Is What Brian Thinks Adventures. See you again, everyone.